Today we have a Powersmart 4500 watts generator inverter. It comes in the box with basically what you see there, not the funnel, not the screwdriver, but it comes with small quart. It's not even a quart, it's 21.1 ounces of oil. The crankcase takes 20 ounces, so pretty much to fill it up for the first time, and that's going to be the first thing that we're going to have to do. But basically just wanted to give you a quick view of what this generator has. It's got 120 volt standard inputs. When I checked the manual, it's pretty interesting because they go up to 20 amps. Like your home connections are 15 amps, these are 20 amps. This is really good. It has these other type of connectors. Forgive me, I don't know the name of that one. Has these two for parallel connecting to another generator of the same kind, or even other generators. It doesn't have to be exactly the same kind, but I would pair it just with the same kind, just to basically double the capacity. Otherwise you're going to be subject to whichever is the least powerful, and that's how they're going to work. Has an AC breaker, a DC breaker. AC breakers, not DC breaker. This is the DC breaker most likely. I'm going to confirm. It's got some USB plugs as well, and a DC 12 volt input, or output rather. And there's the display. We're going to be taking a look at that once we're done. So to fill it up with oil, which you want to make sure it's always filled up, you want to come here and unscrew these couple screws. I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a little uncomfortable. I'm going to go ahead and stop. It takes a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead, so all you got to do is kind of just press it out. There's no other screws, just two screws on the top. So there you go. We can just twist it and get it ready, and I'll be using the funnel to fill it up. It has a, as you can tell, it has like a way to measure it. So the top is full, and the bottom of the threads it's low. I'm just gonna fill it up. I'm gonna ask my wife to give me a hand with that, and we're gonna be using the funnel so we don't make a big mess. Alright, so we're about to start filling it up slowly. Alright, so while we are waiting on that, I'm gonna just simply take this one, which I believe is gonna be the filter. There you go, that's the filter. So that's what you're gonna need to check every now and then. Make sure that is clean, and that's just simply the way you take it off and put it back on. Make sure that you line up those two right there at the bottom, and then bring it up, click it in. There's this little section here. Let me show you right here, right there. That's going to be clicking in, and then once you do that, you go ahead and use a screwdriver and tighten it up. As I said, you can use a Phillips or a flathead. Phillips is usually more comfortable, just because it holds it better. So the next step is going to be to actually fill it up with gas and take the cap off, and that's where it's going to be going to. So as per the user manual that comes with it, it lets me know that it takes up to 1.9 gallons of gas. I'm going to try to not fill it up to the top. It's always better to leave a little bit of an air gap, just because the gas tends to expand. So I'm just going to try to fill it to 1.5 gallons. And just again, letting you know, this is the first time I'm using it. First time I just unpacked it. So I'm doing this in the view of a first-time user. So that way others that might be afraid of doing this, or might feel challenged by doing it, don't worry. We'll see the little issues that might present, which I don't think will be anything at all. But again, this is from a first-time user point of view. All right, so we're ready to fill it up, and I'm trying to just make sure I'm in the right spot here. Gotta go a little slower because I don't want this to start spilling all over. Stop. All right, oops. So here we go. I'm going to take my time initially. Take my time. One thing that I observe here, I haven't taken out this little plastic things that come in the box, but even the breakers are covered or weather sealed, so that's a good protection that they're doing. It looks like it's pretty weather sealed, so it should withstand a little bit of rain. I wouldn't just keep it under the rain for too long, but that, you know, at least if it starts pouring, then you have time to properly shut down things. So as per the manual, I'm going to crank this 6 times. 5 and 6. Basically, I'm assuming this, what it does is just fills the gas lines, and then it should allow us to actually start the engine here, or start the generator. All right, so it's got a little graphic help. So there's one that I had not noticed. My wife did actually take a look at it. She took a look at it, and we're gonna remove this. There's supposed to be a switch of a sort here. It's kind of weird that that's so protected with the screw. But let's see. Okay. Oh, this unit is amazing. It comes with batteries. So also this actually has an automatic start. You don't have to manually start this unit. So if you see here, I'm just basically, it comes with the battery disconnected. So this is the battery. Oh, this is an amazing feature. I thought it was going to be a manual crank, but no, you just have to, there we go. I'm having a hard time, but it's probably just me. There we go. All the way in. That's the good thing about looking at the manuals or little, you know, instruction sets. So we already did that, and I guess I'm assuming that when we're done, this has to be, when you're going to store it away, you want to disconnect that. But here we go. This is the little thing that comes with it. So make sure you take a look at it, because we were missing that step. I was actually trying to start it, and I was like, this thing doesn't have a battery, but actually it does have a battery. So let's go ahead and start it. So that's where we need to have it. This has a kind of like a switch where you want to just turn it off, cut the gas. This is the choke side, and this is the run side. So we're going to try the electric. It's the first time we're actually cranking this on. Now that I put the battery, should be able to just simply press this start button, and let's see what happens. Nothing happened. Oops, actually it does happen. It did try to crank up. I guess you just press it once. Oh my Lord. There it goes. It simply turned on. Okay, so now, right now I have an echo mode. I'm assuming this is the quiet mode. I mean, I have another generator, an older generator, and that thing is loud compared to this. So we're going to let it run for a little bit, just kind of get it warmed up, and we're going to connect a few devices. We'll test it out. It's got a display. It might look a little weird on screen, but right there showing me, I'm just going to press the mode button to see what. I gotta check the manual to understand what these are, but hey, I am super surprised that even this one has an electrical started, and it only took a couple push buttons for it to actually start. So I'm very pleased. So next we'll be seeing how does it perform. So we're going to try to connect this refrigerator, and let's see how it works. All right, I just plugged in the refrigerator. Let me see if I see any draw, amperage. It's not amperage. I gotta really learn how to read what's in it, or what's being driven by it. But I've got a refrigerator on. Let's go check and see if it's actually on. Moment of truth. There you go. Lights are on. and it's being fed by the generator. So as per the guide, you first want to make sure that you unplug your devices. So that's it. Those are the ones that were feeding both the refrigerator and the heater, oven. So that's step number one. Always know this. I mean, you want to make sure that everything is disconnected. You don't want to damage your devices. And in the manual, it strictly mentions it very specifically not to connect, turn off the generator while devices are plugged in. So that's what I did, following the step-by-step guide, visual guide. So devices are disconnected. I'm going to go ahead and then now turn the switch from run, where it is at. Right there's that run. Okay, so now what I just did, I killed the gas to the generator. So basically what that's going to do is going to use up all the gas that's in the system, and you want to just let it go until it actually turns off on its own. So we'll get back when that's done. It basically shut down on its own, and the last thing we need to do is just it ran out of gas basically, and then you turn it off at this point all the way. That's killing the gas. So you let it just run until it kills it just run out of gas, and that's the last position where you leave it off for storage. And one of the neat things about this generator inverter or inverter generator is that it has this nice handle. You can actually transport it really easy. So at this point, I'm just gonna take it away from the sun.